GoAgie.com here with head football coach Jerry Olszewski. Coach, a 41-20 win over Upper Iowa on Saturday. Big win for your program. Talk about the impact of this win and just another one here at Kirkby Over Stadium.
Well, you just hit on the two things. Number one, we lost to this football team last year, so that's another notch in our belt to move forward and right some wrongs in this program. Secondly, it's a really good football team. You know, with, when Morales was their starting quarterback, they were rolling up some numbers, but what gets lost in this is that defense of theirs is second in the run in the league, and I think a fourth overall defense. So it's a quality group that we just took it to a little bit. You get accustomed to certain ways of playing, but coming off of last week's win and being able to come home and get the W today, 41-20, is exciting. And we're building that tradition here at KO that I talked about when I got this job. We're undefeated this year. We played very difficult opponents last year at home, so I hope our kids continue to take pride in this and build on the crowd base that we have.
Can you talk about the play on your defense today? It seemed like the opportune times they came up with some really big plays, forced a lot of turnovers, but also forced them into field goals, after long drives. Talk about how that just helps momentum swing in your favor and just helps the overall morale.
Well, it's fantastic, and you look at the youth that we're playing right now in a lot of those spots. Jeff Philly and I were talking about how we started off with 3 senior linebackers when we started this thing, and with Steven going down today, we didn't have any of them on the field for most of the part. Jackson played more snaps today, which was great, but I think our defense just played well at all 3 levels. I was very happy again with our defensive line play. Our pad level needs to get adjusted a little bit, and we'll see that on film because I could see it already on the sideline. But I thought that we got after it pretty well. We didn't miss all the sack opportunities that we've missed in the past. I think this team only had like 7 or 8 sacks going into this game, so pretty good pressure on the quarterback. In the back half, I thought we played a lot better. We competed for some balls. Yeah, we had a couple PIs, but we also had some PBUs and got our hands on some balls and had an interception taken away on an offsides. It would have been, I think, a 5 turnover day. So Code Blue's back, and I'm so proud of how these kids are playing. Our defense put together a good plan. Again, our defensive staff. We just need to get healthy and continue to improve week to week.
8 defensive pass breakups
Mm-hmm.
today. A couple of them had interceptions. That's something you guys saw that you could maybe go after or expose, or just kind of just happened that way today?
Well, a couple of reasons. One, they get the ball out of the hands really quickly. So anytime the ball pops up in the air, you got a chance to pick it because there's a lot of bodies around. Number 2, the windows are very small. When you throw the ball that quickly, the windows are going to be fairly small, and I thought our kids played through those windows pretty well for the whole part of the day. And the last part is we've been working hard with those kids. I mean, I give all the credit to our staff and our kids. They've been beat up in the media and beat up in other areas, and not wrongfully. We weren't playing to our standard. And now in the last couple weeks, they've put together 2 darn fine ball games in the back half, but that's a whole defense thing. Our defensive line is playing better. Our linebackers are playing better. Therefore, our secondary is playing better as well. So it's a unit.
Matt Heller, 7 catches, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, career highs from both. Deep ball was working today. I think Trey completed 6 passes of 25-plus yards and a couple of them for touchdowns. That's something with them taking away the run, kind of look to expose, or just there today?
They have a very veteran group defensively. Those 3 linebackers have played with each other for a long time. Their defensive line, Javel is one of the best D linemen in this league. That kid impressed me last year and again this year. So when you're that good in the box and the safeties get screwed down in there as well, you're starting to look at some one-on-ones. And then in and out Charlie, they're trying to double Charlie in and out and over the top sometimes. Matt's going to get some one-on-one shots, and that's what Trey found today.
We're going to talk about it again, you and I, all the time, special teams.
Yeah.
Kickoff return for a touchdown and a school record 54-yard field goal by Lucas Wayman. Talk about the momentum of those changing plays for you guys.
Yeah, we thought going into this week on film that we had some really good advantages in our special teams. Like other weeks, you hope to play well and you expect to play well. Well, here we demand that you play well, and I thought that today especially, the kickoff return, we almost had another one. He gets tripped up on his ankle, or he might be taking another one to the shop. But and Lucas, you get that kind of weapon you're playing for. I've seen him kick that ball so many times, and when he looks at me and says, "Coach, I can get it and I want it," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, let's go." If it gives him field position, so be it. I trust that young man, and he banged it. It was good for a few more yards yet, and that's a weapon. He really is. I thought, and you made a good point. He really punted the ball well today too. There's one down there that if we let roll, it's probably got another 15 yards on it, but he really skyrocketed some of those punts too. So, it's AU special teams comes through again.
All right, Coach. Well, congrats on the win. Enjoy this one, and good luck next week at Winona.
Thanks so much, Timmy. Fight on.